Well, my brother passed away, and I thought that I had everything in place, but he didn't have a will. He didn't have any assets. He didn't own any property, cars or anything. It was then after he passed away I found out that he had some money in superannuation. I needed a letter of administration to be able to access the funds. I then started to Google about the process of obtaining a letter of administration. Found out it was very costly. I actually typed in easy way of obtaining a letter of administration. It was quite daunting to try and find out how to actually get the letter of administration process happening. So I Googled, found EstatesPlus, and I actually spoke to Nicholas from EstatesPlus and worked out that it wasn't actually as hard as what I thought it would be. The process that was on the website was easy, a fairly cheap and effective way of obtaining that for somebody who didn't have a lot of, there wasn't a great deal of assets sitting there. So to try and get a letter of administration that was going to cost me a fortune, which other places do, it was actually quite an easy process, cheap and just effective, and just cut through basically all the rubbish and all the high prices that all the other legal firms were charging. So I was really happy to find EstatesPlus. I expected it to drag out a little bit, just knowing what any sort of legal procedure is like. It was actually very, very quick. Once contact was made, the forms were filled out and sent back in. It was a lot quicker than I expected, probably within a month. It was all done and dusted. No, the process was really very easy, and the forms weren't hard at all. It was very self-explanatory, and it was over and done with within. The forms were done within a half an hour, so it was a really easy process. I actually felt like I was in really good hands. The form, as I say, was so easy. I didn't feel stressed at all, and it took a lot of my worry away from the situation, which was really, really helpful at a time when you usually would be very stressed. Yeah. So it was very, very helpful. When I initially started looking into it, it was probably minimum $2,000, upwards of $3,500, and for the very small amount that was in my brother's superannuation fund, it was pointless going through with it. So me finding EstatesPlus was amazing to me, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to access the money at all. Yeah, I feel a lot more confident that now everything will be in place that I need, and I can move forward. I can finalise what I need to finalise and move on a little bit as well. And yeah, I'm just feeling a lot happier with everything. I found the team in general to be really helpful. There at the end of the phone, if I ever needed some help or had any queries, somebody was always happy to answer them straight away as well, which was great. Very grateful to EstatesPlus for helping me obtain that letter of administration, which I wouldn't have been able to obtain anywhere else due to cost factor. And I recommend anybody to go down the route of contacting EstatesPlus if they're in a position like me, and I'm sure there would be lots of people like me around that don't have the money to the thousands of dollars to spend on a letter of administration or any other probate or anything. I'm very happy that I found EstatesPlus.